Welcome to SavePoint. Thank you so much for giving us a chance to be your personal finance solution. Today, we're going to walk you through the process of verifying your third-party license and downloading SavePoint and activating your license key so you can begin using the software. Before we begin, we're just going to pull up this PDF here. This is a README that comes with the third-party purchases. If you purchase directly on our website, you will not have this in front of you. The steps to purchase are outlined as soon as you purchase on the website, and you'll receive an email with each individual step-by-step. If you purchased on the website directly, you will be starting at step 3 to download SavePoint. For everyone else, if you purchase third-party, you likely do not have an account yet, so we'll walk you through the process of creating an account, then registering your third-party purchase, then picking up where everyone else left off with downloading SavePoint. We'll show you how to get your hardware ID, where to generate your license key, and then you'll be all set from there. So let's see. Here we are on the website. Again, if you purchased directly on our website already, you likely have an account already. If you have purchased at a third-party location, you may not have an account on SavePoint. To create an account is very simple. This is the very first step. You would click on this login button right here. It's right next to the light and dark mode switch. If you prefer dark mode, you can switch it to dark mode. You can click the login button here, and then it says welcome back. To create a new account, you would click this create a new account button. And SavePoint does not ask for much information up front. We just need your name, your email address, and your password. You can provide a phone number if you'd like to. It may be helpful. If you have any issues verifying your third-party account. With this video, hopefully the process is clear and you don't have any issues navigating. So it's up to you. That is an optional field. Once you create an account, we already have one created, so we are going to just log in. You can just click on right here. We've already started and pre-filled our name. We have the password ready to go, and we're just going to log right in. And so this profile is actually already set up with an account, so we're going to just switch over to our other profile, which we're using for the demo as well. So this profile right here, sorry for the back and forth with light and dark mode, is an account that has never purchased anything on SavePoint at all, so we have no orders and no active licenses. So going back to the PDF here just to walk you through it, we've already created our account, and the next step is to register your third-party purchase. So you purchase SavePoint offline. Now you're on the website and you'll just need to verify that you had purchased offline. So before you do anything, you'll just want to make sure you get your order confirmation from a third-party platform. Typically, that'll include your order number, the purchase date, the amount that you paid, and your billing and shipping information. All of this is used to register that order and transfer it into an order on our website, and it's used by us to verify that the purchase was actually made by you and can be attributed to you. So you can do this once you have all that information handy. Once you log in, you click on the account button on the top right here, and that will bring you to the My Account page, and you'll scroll down to the Register Third-Party Purchase screen, and you'll click, and you'll see this open up, and then you'll click on the Register Purchase button. So the Register Purchase button is pretty simple. All of those fields we asked for before, you can just click on down and select the platform, Etsy, Amazon, or if there's another third party that we don't have, you can list it here. You would enter your order number, the purchase dates, the total amount that you had paid, and then your information as it was entered on the third party platform. And our team does verify that this information does match up to ensure that, again, you who purchased the software receives the license appropriately. So once all this information is filled out, you click on Submit for verification. After you click on Submit, the field is ultimately submitted to us, and our team will manually review it within 24 to 48 hours. Once approved, you will receive an email confirmation. That time is likely quicker than 24 to 48 hours, but that's the amount of time that we would ideally like to have it back to you. We'd hope to have it quicker than that. Please do check your spam folders. There is a possibility that it may be delivered to your spam. The email address could be no reply at SavePointFinance.com, info@SavePointFinance.com, or support@SavePointFinance.com. And either way, please do check your spam, or you can log into your account in 24 to 48 hours, and you should see that your third-party license has been approved. If you do provide your phone number in that field, we will attempt to reach out to you if you would like to, and provide you with the opportunity to verify that way as well if we see that you are not able to verify your license. So we'll try email first a couple of times and then go to the phone just to make sure that you have no issues. Again, we hope this video will make things quite clear for you. The next step that we're going to walk down to is step 3, which is where we download SavePoint. And this step is for the same for everyone. So if you're someone who had verified third party, you had received that email confirmation that your third party purchase was approved. You then log in to your account page, and you'll see this right here. This is what it looks like on dark mode, and then on light mode, it looks like this. This view is true for somebody who either purchased directly on our website. There's no 24 to 48 hour delay. If you purchase directly on SavePoint, you'll automatically have access as soon as the purchase and payment goes through. And if you had purchased as a third party, and as soon as your purchase is verified, you'll see the same screen here. So this is the next step to download SavePoint. So once you log in, you'll see this little notification at the top here that shows you exactly what you'll need to do for the next steps. So to download the software, you can either click the button here, download software, or the one down here, download software, or all the way down, we have some support buttons and software downloads. They all go to the same place. We'll click on download software, and once you're in this screen, you'll visit the software download page. At SavePoint, we do want to provide you with the flexibility to use the software that's most important to you. So we do aim to provide, for as long as possible, the previous versions of the software. So currently on this page, you'll see all of the products that you have access to. If you purchase SavePoint for the desktop, which is the only software currently available, you will see that in My Products here. And so you have the ability to choose from SavePoint 1.0, 1.01, or 1.02. And you could also choose between Windows and Mac OS as well. So you can choose whichever one you want to download. You'll have complete flexibility with that. The only limitation, of course, is that you receive 2 licenses with your purchase. So you can choose to use those licenses however you like. You can use them on your Windows, you can use them on your Mac, you can save it for the future. Completely up to you. But so for now, we're going to just go ahead with version 1.0.2. If you do not have a license, to be clear, you will not see this page, and I'll just show you that very quickly. If I don't have a license and I try to go to software downloads, it'll inform me that I have no licenses found. So it will direct you to purchase. So, but if you do have a license, you'll see everything here and you'll be able to download SavePoint directly. Okay, so the next step is to actually install SavePoint. And on a Windows computer, you will, after you click on the installer, you will be presented with this warning right here. This is normal. You'll get this for a lot of software that is not signed. And on Mac, there is a special process as well, which we'll go into on another video. So to install on a Windows PC, you can just click on More Info, and the publisher is unknown, but it is SavePoint. That's why, or at least one of the reasons why this comes up. You can click on Run Anyway, and then commence with the install. We're going to let this proceed, and we'll be right back with you after the installation is complete. Okay, so we've completed our install of SavePoint. The program is up and running at this point. So now let's look at our next step. Moving ahead, once you complete your download of SavePoint, the next step is to get your hardware ID. So your hardware ID is what ties SavePoint to your computer. To do that is quite simple. The first step that you do is you just open SavePoint on your computer, and you open the program itself, and you'll see a license window that pops up, and we'll show you that right here. This is our first time on the program. The license window will pop up, and you'll see on the top right here, we have it blurred out, but our hardware ID is here, and that is what's needed to verify the license. So what you'll do is you'll take this hardware ID, and you can click this little button to copy it, and it'll copy it to your clipboard. And you'll take that key and take it back to the SavePoint website. This is unique to you and your computer. You'll take it back to the SavePoint website, apply this code on the license validation page, and then you'll receive your activation code. That code you can then paste in on this box right here, step 3, and it will activate the software for you on this computer. So again, SavePoint is limited to an individual computer, and it is bound by this license. So you do, again, receive 2 licenses per activation, or I should say per purchase. You'll have 2 licenses per purchase. What you choose to do with those are completely up to you. They are non-transferable. They are tied to your accounts, and they are tied, once activated, they are tied to your computer. So you could have a situation where you want to either save that second license in case something happens to your computer. You may have 2 family computers in your home. You may have a SavePoint instance for yourself, or and the second one potentially for your children if you want them to track their spending as well. You will receive a hardware replacement license once every 2 years. So if something happens to your computer and you happen to give your second key away, in 2 years' time, you will be able to log back onto your account, and you'll have a new license ready to go. That way you maintain SavePoint for life. So even if you get a new computer, you will still be able to access the software. So anyway, we digress a little bit. Sorry about that. We're going to take the hardware ID, and we're going to go to the SavePoint website to get your license. So if you have the PDF, you can just click the license redemption link. If not, it's very simple. You can just go back to the website. You'll need to log in again, clicking the account button on the top right. Once you're logged in, you can either click on the license redemption page button, the activate license button here, or if you're coming from another page at the bottom, we have license key redemption. And so now we're on the license redemption page. All we'll need to do now is just scroll down to generate license key. We can just click on select an order here and click on this one. It's attributed to our account already. And right in this box right here, we'll paste that hardware ID from the SavePoint software. So we'll punch it in. Okay, and once you punch it in, you'll see the activation code here, and you'll be able to copy this code directly into SavePoint. So now we return back to SavePoint, and we can just punch in this code right here. So we'll click on Activate. And that's it. The license has been activated successfully, and now SavePoint is yours and attributed to this computer. So if you ever have any issues and you need to download the software again or uninstall the software for whatever reason, you could always go back to the SavePoint website. As long as you're on the same computer, you'll have no problem redeeming the license code again. The license code is fixed to the computer that you had installed it on and attributed to the same hardware. If you change your computer or change the specs of your computer, it is possible that in the future, if you ever uninstall SavePoint, it may stop working, which again, that is why you have your secondary license or the hardware replacement licenses. The goal is, again, that in the future, we completely understand that you may get new hardware, and that's why every 2 years you will be able to get a new key that you can use to continue to use SavePoint in the future. So that is all there is to it. We'll go back to the PDF to make sure if we missed anything, and we did not. So you are all set. So again, your license includes a lifetime ownership of the software version that you purchased, to be perfectly clear. So we just redeemed version 1.0. Any bug fixes, any updates, anything that we roll out in version 1, you will have those updates available to you. And you can go back again, like we talked about previous versions. If you like a previous version better, you don't need to update unless it's a major bug fix. But again, it's completely at your option. You'll have 2 device activations, which you can choose to either save or use how you like. And you'll have a hardware replacement license every 2 years. And you also do have access to our Discord community. We post savings, deals, SavePoint tips and tricks, how to use the software. We're available there with our development community. You can talk to us anytime. And that link is here in this video. It may change. If it ever does change, you could always visit our website to get the most up-to-date link. So with that said, you should be all set. And this has been a walkthrough of how to get set up on SavePoint, whether you purchase on a third-party platform or if you purchase directly on our website. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out, contact us in the comments. You can send us an email, reach out to us in Discord. We really do appreciate your feedback and your comments, as well as your trust, as well as we understand that with any personal finance software, it is a lot to try something new and transfer all of your life into it. So we do, again, really do appreciate your time and faith in us. So please do provide feedback. We are developing our future roadmap based on your feedback. So next steps will be based on whatever you present to us. And if you encounter any bugs, again, let us know, because any bugs that you encounter, someone else may see as well. And the only way we can fix it is if we know about it. So again, thank you for that chance. Thank you for giving this a try. Hopefully this was clear and informative. If you need help setting up your profile, it is very straightforward, but you can click on the button in this video. It'll show you the setup process. And we have a few other videos to give you tutorials on how to initially get set up with SavePoint, setting up your accounts, importing transactions, importing your balance sheet, and the like. So thank you once again for trusting SavePoint and giving us a chance to be your personal finance solution. We look forward to working with you and hope you enjoy the software. Thank you.